Welcome to Dee's Kitchen. Today we're going to make Cran-Raspberry Jam. And so we have 1 bag of cranberries in our blender, and we have 3 of the little packages of raspberries in here. So we're getting those chopped up. I did add a ½ cup of orange juice to help them chop. So let's get those chopped up real fast here. Pretty much done already, but we'll get them up a whole little bit here. Pretty good. All right, so we're gonna dump that into our pot. We have 5½ cups of sugar in our pot and 1 tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. And then we're gonna add in our cranberry raspberry mixture, orange juice mixture. Get that all in here. Get this boiling. And so this will take a little while to come to a boil. So we're gonna take a little break and we'll come back when this gets up to a good boiling point. We gotta boil it for 1 minute, nice and hard, before we add our sureJell. So we'll talk about that in the next step. So come on back and see us in a few minutes. And as soon as we get her boiling, we'll come back. Thanks. Okay, we're back. It was boiling and we let it boil a little bit. So I'm just trying to strain out some of the raspberry seeds because some people don't like all those seeds. I actually don't mind them, but I know my husband prefers without. So I'm just straining them quickly through a Tupperware strainer. It's getting out the majority of them. It won't be seedless, but it will be way less seeds in there. So we're just about done with that. You can see I'm just pushing it through a little bit, catching the juice in the bottom, as much pulpy stuff as I can, because I want to keep all that. It's jam, it's not jelly. And so I like all that good stuff in there. So I'm just straining it out. And then I'm going to save all these seeds and I'm going to make a, like a suet cake, I guess you'd call it, with the seeds. I will put them in with some bird seed and some bacon grease and all that kind of stuff. Maybe chop up an apple and mix them all together. Maybe we'll show a little video when we get to doing that for the birds. We'll see what we do when we get to that point another time. But I will just save this all. But you can see all. Can you zoom in here, buddy? All these seeds. That was just from the last little batch. Kind of a nice thick bunch. I'll just throw that down here in a bowl. Put that aside for the birds. Now we will go right back into our boiling, into our pan here. Back in there. Out. So there are still going to be some seeds in here, but it's not going to be full like it was, because there were quite a few seeds in 3 packages of raspberries. As you can see, most of that for the birds, there's quite a few seeds in there. So take that out, get this back up to a nice heavy boil here, crank it up. We have our jars boiling, or not boiling, but heating already. And then we have our lids already here. Oops, better get my magnet out here. Ready to go. So we'll be ready to jar this up here shortly. Too long to get it back to our boil. But if you did want it seedless completely, obviously run it through a smaller sieve type thing and strain them out that way. But it just hit me halfway through this that I maybe should take some of them seeds out. So that's what we did. And we have Mike here out, our little elf, on a shelf. He's watching us today. I'm sure you noticed him up there. He's seeing what we're doing. He likes to be in the middle of everything, as you all know, I'm sure. Alright, almost boiling here. Quite a few seeds in there, but that's okay. We're going to go with it. And this is going to make some Christmas gifts for people. We're going to do it up in mostly in the little jars to give away. We have a special little dinner thing that we have coming up. And so I thought they'd be nice little take-home gifts for everyone that attends. So we thought we would make this up. And raspberries were only 50 cents at Maya's yesterday. So we bought a whole bunch and have to do something with them. So here we are today doing this. because Isaiah's here, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't be videotaping. I'd just be making it. Well, this is taking a little longer than I thought. It was boiling before I put it in. There we go. We're back up to boiling, so we're going to just go ahead and get our sureJell mix in here. Hopefully that helps it all in. So we have our 1 package of sureJell and a half cup of water, and I've had that kind of just back here mixing so that it kind of activated itself a little bit before I put it in here. I don't like adding it in dry. Get big clumps and then they don't dissolve. So we're going to just start mixing that in there. All in, and we're going to boil her for 1 minute. There. Yes, today we're using a spatula instead of our noisy spoon because we noticed a lot of noise in our last video. We're learning as we go along, right, Isaiah? Every time we listen to it and watch it back, we're like, oh, we shouldn't have did that, and oh, we need to do that. The little copyright thing was in my face on the last video, so this time we know, or he knows, to scooch me over a little bit in the frame. We forgot to set our timer here today, so we're just going to go with it and guesstimate a minute. I got a nice boil. It's a beautiful color. Smells pretty good too. Mostly the cranberry smell. I guess I'm not picking up the raspberry smell, but I'm sure it's in there. Good boil on it here. Get our spoon ready, get a couple jars ready. And I like to do 2 at a time. That's just kind of my normal. Oops, I forgot my other rag. Let me grab that quick. That to hold everything because it's always hot. Alright, I'm guessing it's been about a minute here, so we're going to shut this one down. At least to low. Jars off. Forgot something else. We are not prepared today. Alright, let's get us a jar or 2 here so you can see how pretty they are. Always remember to wipe your rims. And then with these new lids nowadays, you only do finger tight on your bands. Cover them up in a towel. And remember, you could or should be doing them in a boiling water bath, 10 minutes. At this point, which again I don't do. Oh, it's looking beautiful. It smells wonderful. We're going to get a lot of these little jars. And that is how we do this. Find out how they do tomorrow. If they sealed up or not. Oops. Alright, take a peek at that one. We're going to just continue on here. We will have a recipe on the screen there for you. So have a great day and thanks for stopping back to see us. Talk to you again. Bye-bye.